Good morning, friends. How are you all doing today? My name is Rabbit, and I extend the warmest of welcomes to all of you for our 29th episode of Let's Semi-Blindly Play Through Eternal Eyes on the PlayStation 1. In our previous episode, we debuted a brand spanking new team that I built from the bottom to the top off camera for you guys, so I hope you appreciate all of that effort that I injected into that, because I figured you guys would probably like to see some variety and some new faces. But in addition to debuting this new team, we ended up tackling another one of the floors here in the Stone Ruins. We did basement number 4. We are technically ready to move forward into basement 5, but we did pick up some new stuff that I think is a little questionable. One in particular, we got a new piece of armor for Luke, but we'll check that out in a second. I want to quickly take a glance here at this mithril blade that I've got that I'm not sure. Okay, attack will go up a little bit. We also see magic defense goes up a little bit, but we see a 20-point drop to HR. I still think human resources whenever I see that, although it does refer to hit rate, and speed also plummets. So no, we're not even going to entertain that. So yeah, we're not switching up any of Luke's weapons quite yet, but here's the infamous robe. I guess I should show you the descriptions for these. Looks like this is going to be incredible to equip on him. It's going to be better than the Mail of Darkness, but I don't know. It makes me question Luke a little bit. Anyhow, here it is, the white robe, hopefully without a hood. It says it's made of light animal hair, has sacred protective power. Very cool. We also got some stuff for our pappets here. I think one is a bracelet or something. Okay, so we got a friendship brace, which grants certain wishes. Wish you don't fall into any kind of danger, or maybe we didn't get that. Maybe I had that before? I don't actually remember, you guys. Shows how much I've been paying attention. Well, whether we got it in our last episode or not, there is an item that I don't believe I shared with you. And honestly, that might be it. I think. Well, you know, whatever. The most important thing is Luke's brand new white robe. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know how I feel about this. Let me just unequip it so we can do a side-by-side really fast. So, oh my gosh, AV goes from 25 to 155, and the HP there, oh, I see, there was, it seems you were penalized in your health points by wearing the Mail of Darkness, whereas this removes that penalty. So technically it doesn't increase your HP, it just removes the penalty that was applied from the Mail of Darkness. Okay, so that's pretty cool. This is an upgrade in every sense of the word, so we will slap that onto him. And then the last thing we want to do before we head into basement number 5 is throw some jewels at our pappets. I don't really care right now about learned cure, about getting any sequences going to merge people further, so much as I want to be increasing magic. So let's focus on that for now. Learned Levine. We will check that out. I think we've seen enemies that have had that. And not that it really benefits Olivier to have. Let me wait. Hold on. So blue power can chill for a second. Okay, since this doesn't bring anyone up, I will just throw this on him. And by bring anyone up, I meant in terms of their spell repertoire there. I want to go ahead and give this to LaFern. So she learns Shama. She's going to be fucking people up, yo. She is nothing to mess around with. And we will... Oh, y'all. I don't know about this. So we found a way to evolve Zosha further. Oh, that is crazy. But I'm scared. If I hate the form, I'm going to be a little upset. Oh my gosh, do we do it? This was not planned at all, but whatever. Let's dive in and see what she turns into. Oh, she turned into Fuwawa. Oh my gosh. That's a little random. Because I had the option for was it Ranjit to turn into Fuwawa? I don't remember who was at that crossroads for Fuwawa. If it was Raj. Yeah, I think it was Raj, because Abi was already in his form and Haresh had the option of becoming either Nightmare or Joker, and I obviously took the Joker path. That's kind of crazy, but again, it comes back to what I was saying, that we've seen how the evolutionary lines are not just a strict linear path, and that there are multiple ways you can tap into those streams. Well, okay, let's see what spells it starts out with. Nebula, it's okay. Lavi Inkle still has Shell Hat. All of these are okay, all still small amounts of damage. It's okay. Not incredible, but not that bad. And geez, I hate that it removes what you have equipped on them. It's a little annoying, but we won't let it get us down. I know that she had the bow tie, so fly. I don't remember if she had the perfume, though. I don't think so. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Okay, let's just look at the stats really fast. HP's okay. I think we want to focus on either the magic, offensiveness, or bringing up defensive stats. Because we're not going to really, I think, have Fuwawa just like up in the fray. So let's go ahead and do the bow tie. This does bring up magic defense as well as AV, which I think stands for avoidance. I think EV is usually what's used for that, and it indicates evasion, but, you know, we'll work with the parameters that the game kind of lays out for us. We can do a collar of protection, which further bolsters magic defense there. We've also got the shitty fairy bracelet and the shitty venom bracelet, neither of which I'm fans of. We could do... Actually, I think I like the tortoise shell more than the perfume, even though we see MD and AV. AV, you know, the increase is nominal. It's like 2 points between these two. I like that this brings up physical defense as well. I mean, you could do the bear suit, but, you know, whatever. We'll just give it the tortoise shell, and if you guys want, you can use the perfume instead if you're kind of playing along and those are your options. I think this is fine. This is what I'm going to roll with. I don't know how I feel about having Fuwawa instead of the little girl, but it is what it is. And I was lamenting to you guys earlier when we had ended up getting Ranjit's form that I had kind of wished I had unlocked Fuwawa instead. That's such a name, you guys. Fuwawa. So I think this works out okay, that I ended up getting, ultimately, what I had wanted episodes ago. And I wasn't that into the little fairy appearance, but it is kind of weird that it changed from that. And it wasn't a fairy. I guess it's a little girl. But it's weird that it changed from a little girl into this weird little pink squishy thing. But okay, we've got some jokers. We know that they can be a little deadly. We've got our own. They've got Gustoma, Flashbolt, and Missats. We might want to kill them first. We've got, other Hareshes. That's so cool. Let's see, Levine, which I guess technically I didn't even take the time to show you guys. We just unlocked that for Lafern, but it throws a wave of ice, a medium amount of damage results, and then we've seen Freeze Raid before. So moving along. And then, we have not seen these, but these do look like bootleg Pokemon. These things, Crab Helm. Interesting. I wonder if that's another path that Zosha could have maybe evolved into, since it seems like it's following the little shell form. And that shell description. Anyway, enough theory crafting, and here is a recolor of what Zosha had started out as. This is a bell hat, and it's got Greige, which throws a large stone from above for medium damage. Okay, let us not belabor this any further. There's one over here. Looks like he is going to be the first to die. Or maybe what I actually might do, I don't know if I want to start off to the left or the right. Do we want to move to the left? Nah, whatever, fuck it. We'll make the jokers come for us. We know that they've got some good range, so we're not going to sweat it right now. Let's just get everyone going and make them move forward and converge around us. That is what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, Fuwawa has a fuck ton of range. So maybe that's what's kind of OP in this game, is if you have a beast that can just float around and be anywhere you need him to be. It seems like not only does that kind of serve a protective effect that you can get your puppet out of harm's way, but it's also really nice offensively because you can chase down enemies that try to run away, which has been an issue in the past, and an annoying one at that, when they just kind of are scooting all over the place. It's just hard to keep up. Now let me go ahead and try. We got, oh my god, if I can find it, Levine, and we have Shema. And I think this is an AoE, so maybe I'll hold off on doing that. So let's just stick with something, oh my gosh, I believe this one's AoE too, yeah? My goodness. LaFern is going to be fucking people up. You've heard it here first, folks. We'll just use Mets because reasons. We just want to get off whatever we can to try to kill this thing before everyone else gets their turn. I didn't check its HP, though. I don't think I've ever really been paying attention to the HP of the enemies. I think when we first started and I wasn't sure what to expect from the difficulty, I was focusing primarily on what spells they kind of had. But it probably wouldn't hurt to see how much HP they also have so that we can kind of guesstimate how easy it'll be to kill specific enemies. But meh. It hasn't really made a difference so far, so it's probably not something I need to bend over backwards to start doing and focusing on. But we'll see how it goes. I'll try to pay attention to that as we move into these next couple of turns. But alright, enemies, get ready to get destroyed. I don't know if I can hit you from up here, but it's about to be a wrap. So 65 HP left. Oh yeah, he is fucked. He's so fucked. There was no way he was getting out of that one alive. And I guess we can go ahead and start focusing on this side now, since the jokers are all coming this way. So I suppose it worked out nicely that I wasn't really able to do... Oh, poop. Well, we'll just throw him right here. He's like Luke's trusty dog. That's what it at least feels like. Let's see. I will throw you over here, Fuwawa. What an interesting name. I wonder who was responsible with coming up with most of these. They are some odd titles for these beasts, that's for sure. Some of them fit and are really cute, but then other ones, it's just kind of, you gotta throw a side eye. I guess I can use Shan. That's going to, I think that's really what I've kind of got in terms of options here. Ooh, it would be nice if I got a bigger AoE. I could hit the other thing. But we'll wait. LaFern will come up from behind, no pause, and she should be able to clean up. I don't know how effective this is going to be on all of them, whatever I end up doing next, but we're going to give it a good old college try. That's all you can really ask. Okay, LaFern, you've got a lot of shit now. What are we going to do? We have options, options, options galore. Except I can never seem to fucking find them. Okay, we've got Shama and Levine. Why don't we try Shama? Oh boy, I wish I could get this thing that's down here, but sadly, I cannot reach it, so we'll just focus on these douchebags. And it looked like the jokers have a little under 130 HP, so hey, not bad, not bad. Next turn, we will definitely be killing at least 2 of them that are over here, unless they run away. But anyway, my friends, it feels like we've been in the stone ruins for a long-ass time. But part of my own exhaustion probably stems from the fact that I did do that little backtracking adventure to get us a brand new team. So hopefully we are at the end of this little dungeon crawl. I think we're what? Is this our 11th episode of the recording session? So we're nearing the point where we should be ready to wrap this up. Although I'm really curious, what else do I need to do once I've gotten this rod to save Elena? I can't help but feel like we got incomplete instructions from Nos, but maybe it's just me. I feel like I was paying attention to the bullshit that she was saying, but maybe I wasn't. It's always a possibility. What? It lived? Are you kidding me? And oh, poor Luke can't even move right now. Well, at least he can't move that way. I better just run over here so that he can at least be ready to hop down and take care of business. And I will just... Well, how much HP does this thing have? Because if I can cast magic and kill it, I'd rather do that so that I don't have to waste a turn moving and attacking, if that makes any sense. So we'll just use something lame that normally would not be the route I would take, but again, just to kill it and get it out of the way. And bing, bang, boom, baby. Oh, and he ended up getting a level. Terrific. And just keeping up with what I was doing, I'll have it kind of trail behind Luke here. And we will keep that going. Now, the question is, I think what I will do, so these two can get down, is I'm just going to break this. I know, it feels so bad to have to prioritize getting rid of these chests. And I know it shouldn't bother me, but for some reason, it kind of does. All right, let me see. You've got 56. You've got 37. So you are definitely the one that's going down. Let's pull out. We've got Kamal. That should be enough, right? 37. I think Kamal has consistently done like in the 40s and 50s. Oh, yeah, there we go. 52. So it's a wrap for him. And a level for her. Fabulous. All right, so let me just run over this way so I can try to cut some of these jokers off. Haha. Figuratively and literally. Although I guess only one more joker remains, so perhaps I should be a little sensitive to their personal plight that they're getting destroyed left and right here. Oh, he's casting an AoE, you motherfucker. I see you, and holy crap, Fuwawa was not feeling that. And these little crab things, I forgot all about them. They haven't moved at all. What are they doing? They are chilling, you guys. He better not. Ooh, y'all know he wanted to. He fucking wanted to. Come over here and attack my shit. Not today, Satan. Not today. I think it's a wrap for you, Joker. You got 56 HP. Oh, we're more than gonna clean up this mess right here. So, ba-bam. Oh, and Luke got a level. Interesting. I feel like Luke's levels are so meaningless. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but he's a great character, right? He does what he needs to do, and he's very effective. And I mean, like I said, since he kind of is leading your whole charge of puppets, he needs to be stronger, especially if you are starting out with level 1 beasts. You know, you need someone who can be there to kind of be the bouncer and make sure the enemies don't get a little too fresh with your team. But it is just, it's interesting to me that you have so few puppets, and then Luke. I think it could have been nice if they had switched things up a little bit and let you even have maybe like Nicole be a playable character with you. So maybe it's like 2 humans and 3 puppets. I don't know if I would necessarily want to trade a puppet for a human. So having like 2 humans and 2 puppets, like that doesn't seem good at all. But I see the potential in having the opportunity to actually utilize. Oh, hold on. How much HP do you have? Ooh, he's full? How did this happen? We're going to have to rectify that. Oh, shit. You're off is not what I want. We will use Nebulas this time. Wait. That was applicable, right? I think Nebulas is the one that goes in a straight line either way, but oh my god, that didn't really do a whole lot. But it's okay. We're just getting things prepped and getting it going. But anyhow, I think that it would have been nice just to add maybe a bit more fluff to the team. Nicole would have been really interesting to have as a party member. I think, you know, he seems like he's supposed to be a warrior of sorts anyway. I think he carries a giant claymore on his shoulder. I'd have to take a look at his portrait when he's talking, but I believe that's true. Mouse, it makes sense maybe that he's not playable, although I think you could make the argument that since he's like this scientist, maybe he could throw like potions, so perhaps he could effectively use magic, but it's like based on, instead of orbs, it's something that's innately tied to just his character, and it could be, I don't know, I guess they'd have to add a whole new level, or I shouldn't say level, but a whole new layer of mechanics to make that work. Or maybe it could still be tied to the orbs, but it's just that his use of spells through the orbs, they're like twice as powerful as what Luke could do. I guess that's a way you could balance it and make it sort of work out. I don't know. I'm just throwing out some ideas here. I mean, there's probably a better way that they could do it than what I'm just... Let me see here before I get too lost in thought. I don't think I'm going to have anything that's really going to get the job done over here. So, oh wow. I can't even reach. Oh no. So a solo spell, it will have to be, but I need something that has 4. Looks like Icicle will do the trick-ish, maybe. We'll see. They don't have a lot of HP, so I wonder if their defenses are just super duper high. It looks like at least magic defense was okay. And for you, my little bat, I believe this is a wrap for you. So get ready. Oh, I don't want to use Levine or Shamma. It's just such overkill right now. So we'll use Ripple. Should go ahead and send him into the netherworld. But anyway, I think even though my idea about Mouse, there's probably a better way you can spin it. I think just thinking about it on the fly and throwing it out there, that could add quite a bit of variety to gameplay, having the chance to actually use those 2 friends of Luke's, and they both just play differently. Like maybe Nicole takes smaller steps, or his actual physical movement / range is far smaller than Luke's, but he does more damage, like physical damage than Luke, and maybe he can't use jewels at all. And then Mouse can use jewels. Oh my god, Luke's never gonna reach those things down there. So we're gonna just break open some chests up here, take early peeks at what's inside. Magic Drug. I think that's the item that restores mana. But again, we haven't had to really, and I don't think you can even really get too far. So we'll just drop down 1 step and I suppose just attack 1. Why not? But I think then Mouse maybe has a little bit more range to his physical movements on the map, and then increased magical prowess when tapping into the jewels. I think that would maybe make using the jewels feel better. I was telling you guys that I thought, it's not a good use of the orbs that you pick up to just have Luke consume 1 and then it's gone forever, when you could apply a permanent stat change to your puppets. I don't know if I really want to move, but I will anyway, just in case this guy tries any funny business and attempts to run away. I believe getting my... Oh god. They're just so spread out. This is going to take a while, I think, and it would be much better if I could get Olivier down here, because 1 bite from him and it's over for this little crab critter. Isn't her little celebration dance just the cutest? The first time I saw it, when it was back when she was back in her previous form and had green hair, I about fell out of my chair laughing. I just thought it was so cute. Like, what is she doing? And why don't these things move? What is even going on? Well, Luke, I suppose you're gonna be that hero that just stays in the back chilling while your pets do all the work. Ooh, a whistle. I don't think we've seen this, but I guess we will be soon. And I still can't reach a fucking thing, but I can at least get a bit of magic off, I suppose. Ooh, right on the cusp there. Actually, this might be a wrap for him. It'd be nice if it was. Oh yeah, baby. Get wrecked. Perfect. And this team is coming together, you guys. Like, at first, I was still kind of saying, like, we might be making some switcheroos sooner rather than later. In particular, I think Haresh is one. Maybe let me backpedal a little bit. Haresh is one that I more than likely will be bringing back. I don't know in exchange for who, though. His physical damage is just insane. And his movement is really nice, too. I guess if I had to get rid of one, it's probably going to be Fuwawa, which is a bit ironic because I was lamenting how I wanted one so badly. And now that I've got it, it's just kind of meh. Not to say that Fuwawa is meh, but I just don't really... I don't think Fuwawa, in the capacity that I have it right now, really fits. I've already got a magic burst puppet. Sorry, you guys. I'm like thinking and trying to talk at the same time. But I've already got a puppet that just bursts down enemies with magic in Laferne. And I think Laferne does it a bit better. But maybe, you know, it's possible that Zosha, our Fuwawa, will come into its own as I throw more jewels at it and it gets more up to speed. So I don't know, you guys. I don't want to just... Ooh, another wind sword. I'm going to have a lot of shit to sell, y'all. Not that it matters. There's such a glut of cash in this game. I don't really know why they prioritized money in the capacity that they did. things don't really cost that much to buy, and you get so many decent drops that you almost never have to pay for anything. I guess maybe if you just struggle with balancing things, it makes a little bit of sense that they would have done it, but I don't know. Personally, I don't think it makes a lot of sense, just a tiny bit of sense. And maybe also they were trying to cater to a variety of play styles as well. I don't know. But there are way too many items that you get for free. And I think we'll just go ahead and end with Shama, because why not? So there are way too many items that you just easily get. I'd almost rather that you rarely found equipment and mostly found jewels. And then on top of that, you get so much money, and then things to buy aren't that expensive. So it's like you could technically buy everything you wanted and still have a glut of cash. But yeah, these extra wind swords and all this other bullshit, like why? I don't really need those. I would have rather instead acquired 2 more orbs for my puppets. But, you know, maybe that's just me. So let's go ahead, and before we call this quitsies, oh my god, do we really have one more? Basement 6. This has to be the final basement, y'all. They can't possibly have us rolling through several more of these. It just can't be. So we got a whistle that I just want to peep super duper fat. Did I miss it, or is it a consumable? It is a consumable. Actually, I think we have seen this before. A small whistle which makes an irritating sound increases the hit rate. Interesting. It's not very good at all, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up by throwing some orbs at folks. We will start with Zosha, and she learned Mahammer. Very nice. So, you know, I might be eating my words that I was kind of just sharing with you guys that oh god, another spell for you, huh? And learned Wave next. So I might be eating my words when I said that she wasn't really everything I was looking for. Ooh, I don't want to not focus on Olivier's magic, but at the same time, it's just not, to me anyway, a priority. Learn Gustoma. That's fair. Let's see. I'll hold off on that. And do we have any white? No, we don't. So whatever. You know what? I will give this one to Olivier then. And if he learns magic, great. And he did. Poison. Fabulous. So that will be that. Oh my gosh, he's level 40 while everyone else is still sitting around the mid-30s. That's crazy. Alrighty then, darlings. So, y'all know the drill. We will go ahead and part ways here. Since we did take care of all of the orb throw-in and all of the equipment glancing, although actually the whistle ended up just being a consumable and not a piece of equipment. As soon as we come back together in episode number 30, we're just going to hit the ground running and head straight into basement number 6, which hopefully is going to wrap up all of our adventures here in the Stone Ruins. So fingers, toes, and legs crossed that is the case. But until then, friends, I am your host, Rabbit, and I just want to say thank you so very much for joining me for yet another episode of our semi-blind run through Eternal Eyes on the PlayStation 1. So take care, be good, and I'll see you momentarily in video number 30.